Doug, Matt, Mark, we're here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for catching us early or catching us right now, whatever. I wanted to start the show. I thought, Mark, what a good chance to tell everybody a little bit about who we are. I mean, we're getting more watchers, more followers, more subscribers, so if you're doing that, thank you. We appreciate you subscribing, liking, doing all that stuff on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. I don't know if there's other things we're on, probably somewhere. But no, thank you for doing it, because you make us feel like, you're taking what we're saying seriously, because we put this out there because it's good information. But you're probably like, how do I trust you guys? Who are you, you handsome gentlemen?
Wow. Why should I trust you over someone else? There's a lot of different people you could get MetaZoo information from. Why us?
Collecting and investing information, a lot of sources out there. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And don't trust everyone, because anybody with a camera and a microphone and a few minutes can make a video. I want to tell you a little bit about us. So the very first thing I want to point out is this was a submission we sent in of graded cards, right? So this was 2002, gang. This was 2011.
Yeah,
This is the first. Well, the 2002 one I'll show you later. This is 9/29/2011. This is our very first shipment of Pokemon cards.
A decade,
just about a decade ago. 9/29, yeah, just about a decade ago.
9 years, 51 weeks.
Yeah. No, so here's what we did. We sent this in about 10 years ago, right? This was the very first Pokemon shipment we ever sent in. And Matt and I recognized, as young men, as youngsters, not even youngins, that there was a underrepresented market when it came to graded Pokemon cards. Like sports cards were getting graded, as you can see in our shipment here. We got a lot of sports cards graded.
A lot of football.
A lot of that great little action. And I sold those, made money. But we knew there weren't enough Pokemon cards getting graded. They're just straight up were not, man. Like, people weren't getting these graded. So I want to take you down a little walk down. How do I know you guys? How do I trust you guys? Memory lane. This is the year of 2011, right? Crazy things were happening. Probably some pop charts. Matt, find me the top song of 2011 if you have
on it.
And we'll tell you. So we were bumping whatever song this is, I'm sure, undoubtedly. And we sent in a Pokemon Legendary Collection Reverse Foil Dark Blastoise Holo. So if you know what those are, they're the ones that are like fireworky, kind of sparkly. Nobody was really sending this in. These were actually less respected than the regular Legendary cards that looked like the base set. They just had the Legendary metal logo in the corner.
All right. Ooh, man. Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
Oh, we were listening. Okay,
yeah, we were all listening to that one.
We were listening to Party Rock as we're sending this in to get graded. So let me show you this. So this is we got this grade right. BGS 9.5. So Dark Blastoise. Let's view the pop report first. So how many of these are out there right now, gang? Like, what's going on? Okay, get out of the way. There are currently, right here. So we got this regular. It's not the oversized. It's the regular. 17 graded. Whoa.
Wow.
Let's take a look at them. All right, we're going to click. Oh my gosh, we can see all the numbers. Look here.
Wait.
Who's this group of handsome gentlemen? 6 million cards.
Who's that 7-digit number compared to all those big 8,
Yeah.
9-digit,
Yeah, way up here. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. So we were the very first Pokemon Legendary Collection Reverse Foil, Dark Blastoise graded. We got a 9.5 on it. And we literally did it about 5 million before the next person decided to get a Pokemon Dark Blastoise Reverse Holo graded. I don't know how else to say, like, hey.
I wonder how long in terms of time past that is.
Had to be years. I mean,
they
weren't, more than a couple. They weren't doing $1 million a year for a while. Beckett wasn't doing $1 million a year until, God, what year is it?
I guess that's true. $1 million a year is probably closer to PSA volume.
BGS.
And was this a time when Beckett and PSA were more equal, you would say?
I would say Beckett was ahead.
Yeah, Beckett was ahead. Never mind, Beckett was ahead. This is a time when Beckett was better than PSA. And a lot of people don't remember that time existed.
No. But here we are, knowing that, hey, these are cards that are going to be valuable, getting them all graded. We jumped ahead of the curve. We did it. And it's not just some bullshit we're talking about. Like, you could see it right here before you guys. Boom. We did it before anybody else. And we have all these other cards over here. Like, I could show you. Let me see if it'll let me go back. If not, I'm not going to show you. Okay. We have all these others. Look, I mean, we jumped in on the Machamp Holos, the first edition Machamps. How about this? The Ancient Mew movie Holo. I mean, that was one Matt and I recognized early. Matt even jumped on the Nintendo
era. Yeah.
Nintendo,
yeah.
I mean, we jumped on these so early because we knew what it was. So how did you guys know so much about what grading was? Great question, camera. You see our very first shipment here to BGS was actually in 2002. This is, I'm just going to show you guys what it was. It's just sports cards. But we knew the value of getting cards graded in 2002. You see just football cards. a little bit of an A train. Anthony Thomas Gold Refractor, great stuff.
Running backs were big back then.
Big
He won
running
Rookie
back.
of the Year over LT. He won Rookie of the Year over Mike Vick. I mean, Drew Brees, Lamont Jordan,
David Terrell.
David.
Who would have thought? Yeah.
That was shocking to me. You know. Chris Chambers was in there.
Chris Chambers, Rod Gardner.
Rod Gardner was out making plays.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deuce McAllister. All the greats.
all the greats. Friggin' Jesse Palmer, The Bachelor,
There you go.
making plays, man.
Mario Mons.
Anthony Mons' son, right?
That's right. Wonderful Mons.
So yeah, I mean, look, we were in this. We've been in this game forever. Like, this is 19 years ago, dude. I'm betting you some of those dudes you watch on Twitch, you watch
Probably
on
19
YouTube,
years old.
Probably not even that old. They're probably
Yeah.
not even old enough. The very first shipment I remember us sending in together was in 1998 to PSA.
Yep.
So let me throw that out there. 1998, dude. How many of these dudes you're following are actually alive in 1998? To be able to see how the market goes, to have been able to see like, hey, this was the low, high, low, high, low. How it, like the ebbs and the flows exist, but we lived through it. We continued to submit things and knew what to submit. And look, boom, here we are. We're doing just fine. I mean, I bought a house just doing baloney like this. Like that's literally how I bought my home. I'm not gonna, candy coat it. That's what I do. So yeah, there are opportunities out there for everybody. So if you listen to us, we'll give you hints.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily, Mark. We're not necessarily gonna tell you
We're not going to give you the answers.
We're not gonna pull you down the road with this.
But we're overflowing with information. You're gonna hear it.
Yeah. So listen to us. Pay attention. Don't listen, and I mean this like not to rip on anybody. I mean this,
Genuinely.
just be cautious. There are people out there who don't know what they're talking about, and then they give you terrible information, and you're like, God damn it! Like I did something stupid. Yeah, you did something freaking stupid, and we can't help you. Once you do something stupid, we can't save you.
No.
We can't save you. So, all right, so we're gonna get the show started, guys. Let's talk a little bit about. Let's jump right into MetaZoo. That's what we like to talk about. That's what we're in on investing right now. Mark, quick numbers. I'm just gonna give them to you right now. So you
Let's
guys,
do it.
if you've been following us, we've been tracking units of MetaZoo sold.
Yeah,
on
is
eBay.
this on eBay we're tracking? Yeah, just strictly eBay. Not
So like,
anything
yeah, we
else.
just go to MetaZoo. So units of MetaZoo sold, and I've been doing it Tuesdays, every Tuesday for the past. Now this is gonna be the 4th week for the past 4 weeks. So let me tell you this: the first week was like what 235 or 225. I'm sorry, take that back. 220. It was 220 on the button. 220, and then went 160 and 161. This past Tuesday, which was yesterday, 200 guys, 240 units.
We're back up.
240 units. It's back up. Why is it shooting up? A lot of different hype videos on YouTube, a lot of different interviews and things where they're talking about
Attention, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Steve Aoki's out there talking about it with him too. Lots of information coming out on MetaZoo. Lots of things to talk about. So I want to kind of start with the first thing we got this week that's kind of important. Guys, the Topps release date is September 30th. September 30th. And Mark had a good idea. He's like, Doug, what we should show people how to do really quickly is just how to sign up for a Topps account. Just do it. Like, it's stupid easy, but if you're like, this site is really a pain in the
Yes,
ass.
and this is where you will buy. It's not through the MetaZoo site. It is through the Topps site you'll be getting these. So you need to have a Topps account, not a MetaZoo account. It's two different things. So this is through the Topps website. So
And
go ahead, Doug.
Mark and Matt, you guys both tried to buy things through the site. It's not simple.
No,
It's not simple.
the
and-
search is
yeah.
tough. Yeah.
It's a very for as modern, not modern because Topps has been around since the 50s, but like you would think that they would make the website a little more streamlined, but it is kind of like Mark said, it's hard to find things and it's hard to search for things. You just have to like hope that you land on the right page.
Yeah, recently I was trying to buy the DJ Ski Project 70, which they're promoting, and just to pull up the fresh ones because they have the artist proof, the autograph ones that sign out right away. It is so difficult and so quick. They just go right away.
So then that's an important thing Mark said is the limited edition ones go quick.
Yeah, and they don't give you, so the only alerts I get from Topps are like by email. So if you're not like, a lot of times they'll have like, not the Project
Right.
70, I forget what the other version is, but like if something,
Yeah.
it's like Topps Now, where
Yeah,
something
Topps Now.
something big happens, like the next day they'll release like autographed versions of like this player. Like they had
Right.
Ohtani stuff, they had like when they had the Field of Dreams game, like the next day they had all these limited edition cards. So like if you're not expecting them to drop something, you're going to be left behind.
Because the email's too late.
The email's too late, right, exactly.
So, September 30th, we know is the date Topps is doing their MetaZoo Series 0. If you missed one of our previous shows, go to our YouTube because we do talk about what that could potentially look like. Topps has done a Pokemon before. You can kind of see what they do. And they do some Topps fuckery. Like they just do. Look at the color of the logo. They fuck around with you. Whatever. Anyway, so here's how we're going to do it. Right here in the top right corner, gang, it says account.
It's behind our camera, but you'll see it. It's account right there. You can't miss it. It just says account.
So, right here, registered customers on this side, you're a new customer, create an account. Easy, right? Fill out your info. Fill out your info, right? Right here, guys. That's all you got to do. I'm sure that's optional. I'm sure.
Favorite MLB team.
I put everybody.
If not, you could put the Cubs or the White Sox. We'll appreciate it. Just pick a Chicago team. If you're AL, NL, I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. Everybody, we all love the DH now, right? Email, password, they'll tell you how strong it is. There's no password here. It's weak. And then you confirm it, and then you tell them you're not a robot. Done. Your account's created. So you're ready to go. There will be, once you log in and do all that stuff, there will be an opportunity for you to enter payment information, shipping information, billing information. Do that. Have that preloaded. Give them your billing address. Give them your shipping address. You don't have to enter a card right away if you don't have to. Or, I mean, if you don't want to. They're not going to make you do that. But they will have all that on file, so it'll just be like, bing, bing, put your card in, bang. You made the order. You're going to want it to go as quick as possible.
Yeah, I would recommend, I mean, if you, Doug, you have like Apple Pay, you're saying, like,
Yeah.
I would strongly recommend preloading a form of payment on there. Because if it's a limited release and you get stuck in the loop of trying to like add a credit card number, you're gonna miss out on it.
And the accountant in me, just real quick, it's wiser to add a credit card instead of your debit card. Just security wise, just add a credit card instead of your debit. If you don't have a choice, debit's fine. Just
it's easier to get your
That's
money
what's
back.
safer.
the accountant
What's
in me.
safer.
There you go.
You can do chargebacks, things of that nature. So, kind of want to bring that up though, guys. Is like, you have this preloaded, have this information there. It gives you a greater chance to get these things. Nightfall came out last week. A week ago, right after our show. Mm-hmm. I was driving home from the show, had to pull over into a Sam's Club parking lot.
I was not as wise. I tried to do it on the highway, not
No, I got into the Sam's Club parking lot because I knew, all right, I'm like, Doug, it's time. It's time.
Go time.
I went to Channel Fireball, knew the page I wanted, knew the thing I wanted, right? So I'm going to go to Channel Fireball. Let me show you what I did.
Yeah, sure.
Channel Fireball. This was the page. Sold out just like it is right now. Just like it is today. On a night just like tonight. Sitting here right in front of me. I was like, okay, but I know because MetaZoo tweeted out or MetaZoo put it in the Discord that it was coming out. I think they said 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Central at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I think they tweeted out just the emojis.
Yeah, the emoji. So it was like
right.
a fireball and a soccer ball.
Yep.
Man, like I knew it was a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't need to do it twice, but whatever. So fireball and a soccer ball. So we knew, okay, Channel Fireball. All right. So they had it going on. We knew this was going. I made an account prior. Okay, same thing like Tops. Made an account prior. Had my Apple Pay queued up because I knew as soon as this came with Apple Pay, all I had to do was ding ding. 2 clicks on the side of my phone, and it was fully paid. I got a booster box. I got it. Heard nothing but people saying it was bots.
And you just tried to buy the booster box, not everything. Because
No.
I made the mistake, and I tried to buy one of each of everything that dropped, and something sold out immediately. And I don't know which of the 4. I don't think it was all 4. I think just one of them was extremely limited. And if I would have dropped that one out, my order would have gone through. So I screwed up there. I should have picked
so I went to
one.
fulfilled it unless everything was available, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh,
Because I had 4
okay.
things in the cart, and it said, something's not available. Screw you.
Huh.
And then it, it dropped it from the cart, and then it was like, pay, and then I was like, yeah, and then it's like, oh, sold out, everything sold out now, and it's like,
So what did you try for, Matt?
I tried to get everything. I think I only got a blister pack. That was the only thing that I was
So
able
you
to
did.
get.
You
You
scored
were
a
able to
blister.
get one, okay.
Well, that's good. Hey.
I tried for everything though, because once
Yeah.
one thing would sell out, I'd go back, and then like another thing would be available, or say it was
Oh,
available.
it was still available. See, I did it.
Well,
I thought
it said it was,
quick.
but who
Yeah.
knows,
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
All right, so I scored the Nightfall, right? I scored the Nightfall.
Awesome.
We tried to bring this up last week, gang, and I don't know. Bing hates us. Oh, shoot. Did I screw? Okay. This is what the Holo looks like. It's a new Holo per card. It's your standard Holo. Okay, it's your standard. So let me go to MetaZoo real quick, just as somebody got this guy does. We can see this.
Oh, he's got
This
a
is
good
perfect.
shine to it. Yeah.
Mhm. So you can see, here's the little stars, got the same stars. The only difference is you got some spider webs. You got a skull there. Look at this guy.
Those little ghosts.
That's a
Pac-Man
scary
ghost?
ghost.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
a Pac-Man ghost.
And the spider webs, all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's cool looking. They're gonna do this for each set. So
I like it.
if you're into that type of thing, there's gonna be sets people are gonna like more than others. Pay attention. I think this is.
I think
this
it's
is
pretty
dope.
cool.
I like
just,
this
Just speaking of like Halloween stuff, I think it's very cool. I think it's very collectible. When I think of video games, I think of something like Overwatch. Like everyone likes the Halloween skins and all of that. Fortnite, the Halloween skins are really cool. So I think there's something special about this set compared to others, just because of the coolness of Halloween. So
And Matt, we talked about last week the promo packs, right? The Halloween promo packs. Again, that's something worth looking into yourself. Like, if you want to buy a Halloween promo pack, I'm sure when they come out in the middle of October, they're going to be available for sale on eBay.
Yep.
Buy a pack. It's going to be a similar. It's obviously not the same, like, coat, not the same Holo coat. But if you like this and don't want to put down all the money for a booster, I'm thinking those Halloween promo packs are going to be kind of
It's going to be interesting to see, and we talked about this last week, because the Halloween packs are just one card per pack. Like, is there really going to be a strong resale market for just the unopened packs? Because if people are going to try to put the 5-card set together, who's really going to want to fork over money for an unopened pack? Like, that's a huge... I don't know if there's... I mean...
That's exactly... Yeah, that was my problem last week. It's my problem this week. I'm not going to want it. I'm going to buy singles. I'm going to complete my sets.
Everything should be opened.
I'm completing both those sets. Like, I'm going to do it. I've already decided. I got 5 coming from each set. Kale's got 5 coming from each set.
Everyone bought
You
5.
guys got 5
And
from
I'm
each
willing
set,
to
5
train
each
you
set.
guys.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to have a total of 20 packs from each set.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can get together and get some sets.
We'll get us close where we're not each buying, 3 apiece.
Yeah.
We're each buying 1 or 2, and we all kind of equal out or something.
But I think that was by design. I think by design, when they released this, they decided, like, people are going to want to do a secondary market. They're going to want to get involved. But guess what?
Are they issuing parallels or anything like that inside?
They're just what
it?
they are.
think so,
Okay,
yeah.
just
Just what they
to
are,
be
yeah.
sure. Just to be sure. Okay.
But Tops, so back to that, Tops they're going to be parallels in the top. So if you're buying the Tops products, the same as a normal booster.
Got it.
Promos
So-
aren't the same. Promos are just promos. And then, of course, Nightfall is going to have this. I found a bat. So I just
Oh,
wanted to-
no, that's a Mothman.
Oh, it's a
Is
Mothman.
that
We-
a chibi Mothman?
Oh, we got a
maybe?
little chibi. We got a chibi right here, gang. Could be a bat. I don't know.
Could be. Either way. I'm gonna
Either
say
way.
it's a chibi Mothman.
Either way, I'm jazzed about my booster. We'll open it on the show if nobody else grabs one.
Awesome. I'm
well-
excited to see it. I hope I get one. But
The box.
I'm going to be
box,
like everybody
Matt.
else, October 20th. I mean,
The
I'm
dope
keeping
thing is,
an eye
Matt,
out.
the box has a hollow coat.
The box does?
The box is a hologram.
I like that. That's sharp. That's a
Do
good
you wanna
idea.
makes me not want to open it now. It screws me. It really does. I'm like, damn.
No, we're opening it.
Like, that's a dope idea. I'm like, that's cool. It'll look so good on a shelf. You're not throwing it away.
No,
Like
it's
back
a
there
display
behind us?
box. Yeah, it's a display
Although
box.
we said when we get to 100 followers, true story. We get to 100 followers on our YouTube.
We're going to give away.
No, we're gonna getting out of here.
Well, we're going to the
Oh,
card
the
cave.
studio.
Yeah.
The
But
card cave.
we should also give away a
Waynesboro.
promo.
Yeah.
I'll come up with a card. I'll give away a card.
We'll give away a card.
Sure. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
When we get to
Absolutely.
100 subscribers, and when we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, right? Oh, is that what it's subscribers, right?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
subscribers
Can
on
we
YouTube.
see the list of those people?
The people who allow us to.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. When we get to a hollow, we're going to open up a contest on our Twitter. Twitter.com/TheRefractor. Or Refractor Line?
Refractor Line.
Refractor Line. Twitter.com/Refractor Line. We're going to open a contest. If you're following us, we'd ask you to follow us on YouTube, but I guess I have no way to check. We'd like you to follow us on YouTube.
I'm sure.
We're going to have some sort of contest where you tweet, and then at the end of the week, we'll give you 7 days to tweet with whatever, something, and then we'll select a random winner.
Yeah.
A random winner of a promo. I don't know.
Maybe the event medal. I have a couple of those.
we'll
but
figure
we'll
this
see.
out
We'll
for
figure it
sure.
out.
We'll figure out for sure. We'll hammer it down.
In a week or two.
As we get closer to 100, then we'll
closer to
decide.
100,
And
yeah.
we'll send
As
out.
of right now, we have what, 82?
Yeah, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? People might hate our content. We just go negative.
People might not like it.
we start losing followers.
Right now,
You don't
because
know.
people not like that, I'm just hating on all these people like, oh, look at how old they are. They have cards from we were kids. We were little children sending cards in 98. Better than some of these people now. All right, so good. I like this though, guys. I think that realistically, the fun changes are going to make a difference.
I'm assuming this is the side of a box. It looks like a box.
No, this is the blank sheet.
Oh, I
so
see.
this is
So
a
they
blank
cut-
sheet.
they cut
that-
the hollow pad
Right,
on
so
that.
it'll be over with you put print inks over it
gotcha.
somewhere.
And you can kind of see,
Opaque,
yeah,
some
they're
are
in like
not.
they're in an office. You can see the fluorescent lighting and the drop ceiling. And,
And
there's
this guy
people's
right here is
faces.
really digging it.
Like, that's a typical.
Oh, I see. I thought that was like a swirling.
I've been in
pattern.
enough offices in my life. They're in the office right there.
Mark
It's
gets
a
it.
special lighting that you don't get, the bad eyesight when you go from inside to
Right.
outside. They got it hooked up. Yep.
Dope. The other thing I wanted to kind of so MetaZoo, we talked about taking off, right? 240 units past this Tuesday yesterday versus the week before. 240 versus 160 went up 80, right? So it's 50% higher. Like, we want to look at what cards are kind of taking off. The Mothman. So there's the rumor going around. I'm sure you've all heard it. And I don't know if it's true, but I do know the rumors out there that the Mothman is short printed. The Mothman Full Hollow is short printed. I have no reason not to believe it.
Well, if you just look at our small sample size,
Right.
Mark and I and you opened a box, correct?
Yeah, I did. No Mothman.
So we probably opened a combined 5, maybe 5 boxes, maybe 6.
Yeah.
The only full Holo Mothmans we got were the 2 Mark got in the very first box.
And that one hot box.
By the way, what the
No, I want that one.
eBay.
I want that human hairpiece.
So
please.
for those of you shopping on eBay opened up a pay-per-click advertising. So you're going to see some real bullshit in your searches.
I want
Oh.
This
now that I
shit.
see it.
This is the stupidest fucking eBay. Come on.
So I don't see MetaZoo and I don't see box in that headline, but there's Topper. There's Topper.
Oh, hairpiece topper.
A wig. I
Fuck
understand that.
eBay.
A 7-inch wig. Okay, there you go.
eBay. Come on.
That's good.
Come on, help us out. All right, so we go. Box toppers, 55. Mark was curious. He had asked me. He had sent this question to me, and I think it's a good question. Are box toppers seeing a bump now that the box prices have returned to about $550 to $600 a box? And the answer, honestly, is no. I don't know how else to say.
No
Like,
one wants 'em?
I
Yeah.
thought there would potentially be, but these are the same art, same print as the ones you'll maybe grab in a spell book. Yeah, they don't have. So the spellbook ones do not have that.
Yeah, those prices pretty much have stayed the same. I mean, maybe there's an
Yeah.
initial bump when the first edition first came out, but those haven't really gone up.
No,
at
they're
all.
just about.
Could you see them growing just because of the rarity, or
The only reason I don't see them like super taking off, and they should go up. I mean, and when boxes go up, the box topper should just come with them because it just costs more to get a box topper. It just does. I don't see them taking off. Like, there's slight changes in art, but like, I mean, I don't know. 68. He's from England, of course, but no.
People are buying other.
The actual thing I'm seeing is this is going down. The raw box topper pack has gone down.
Oh.
Maybe it's because there was that big TikTok video where a guy showed you how to not open the box
search
topper and
it,
see
yeah.
what it is.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So you can't trust them raw anyway. I wouldn't buy them. I wouldn't buy them on eBay. Certainly not. But at the same time, dude, like, do I want? I don't.
I don't care for 'em. I mean, I still don't know. They're really just. There's no purpose for them.
Yeah.
No one's gonna play those in an actual. I mean, it's aura cards, but
No,
you're gonna get enough aura
yeah.
cards in your booster box. You're not gonna need
It's just
these.
pure rarity.
I mean,
that's
right.
it, right?
So we're talking things like, yeah, it's got to be rare. Like, rarity doesn't necessarily always drive
gotta
the
be-
market, though.
yeah.
Like, it's
I can give you a Dikembe Mutombo refractor. You're not gonna want it.
Well, exactly, right?
aren't you gonna want
Aren't you-
the Sixers went to the finals? Sixers went to the finals with Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah.
Is it Nuggets
refractor
Mutombo?
of like a mediocre.
Nuggets
player.
Mutombo beat my Sean Kemp.
That's what I was
Sonics,
saying. That's what I was saying. If it's Nuggets Mutombo, yeah, I'll take Nuggets Mutombo with the old rainbow uniforms they used to have.
Oh, man. Yep.
Other than that, I don't want it. I don't want to keep it. But no, I mean, yeah, you're right, man. It's
That's
just
a good comparison. Yeah.
it is. There's rarity. There's my Glenn Milburn, Skybox Ruby.
yeah.
A lot of people probably want that. Not for sale.
No one
Not
knows
for sale.
who
That's
Glenn Milburn is.
you son of a bitch.
No one knows.
You son of a bitch. Hey, Stanford Glenn Milburn, drafted by the Broncos. In case Anywho, no, yeah. So it's not. I don't. It's not going up. I wouldn't want it. I'm not interested in box toppers of this ilk. I am interested in box toppers. I think the Cardiff Giant, the ones from the event box toppers, I think a release event box toppers. I think Cardiff Giant, that whole set I'd like to be a part of. I think those are going to be cool because they were only in the release event boxes and there's 4 of them. So take all the release event boxes produced, divide that number by 4, and you're probably not with a super high print run. There's not a super high print run of all of them. Yeah, man, I'm
And it's more art than the other. The cards.
right. Yeah, it sure is, and you can play it. It comes with a deck. You can throw it in the deck too if you want. It's more useful than say me throwing out this super cool hollow. Like, everybody's playing regular aura. Oh, spoiler alert. Here's Doug with a forest aura that looks like glittery. Like, no, I don't.
That's disappointing. I wish the box toppers would have been cooler.
I do.
mean,
They're not cool.
It is special, but it just it fell a little flat.
So let me ask you this then, since we don't perceive there being any inherent value in having these box toppers, I don't know if you think there's a long-term play to like hold on to these. Me personally, like I may be interested in selling my box toppers and maybe leveling up and getting a Mothman.
That's what I would do.
Because if you can get, it seems like you can get $50 a piece.
So look what
50 to
this guy.
60 bucks.
No, better. Look what this guy did. I mean, 215. That's over
Yeah.
$50 a pop.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do that. Matt's right. This is your opportunity now to take these while there's still some value. they're not totally nothing. They're not $0. They're just worthless as far as I don't see a purpose to them.
And if you're going to make a purpose, are you going to build a set or do something like that?
Yes.
Like, what specific are you buying this for?
I think the only reason to hold on to them is if you're trying to build a master set where you get all of them. Otherwise,
correct,
like, why have
correct.
3 of them? Like, what are you really accomplishing?
Nothing. And I have a light aura. I don't want it. I don't want it. I pulled it out of my box. I'm like, why did you guys have a red ink? So here's my question. The red ink, the chase card, the limited to 100 or 109 or something stupid produced. They're not stupid. They're just a weird.
It's awesome. Like,
not
that's
even numbers
special,
make me angry.
Yeah, 109, whatever. Okay.
You have to give me even numbers.
I like even numbers too.
Yeah, give me even numbers. Don't mess with me. No, so you made this one chase and then you gave me all this other nonsense. Like, I don't want another light aura. I don't want it.
I'd rather just not give us anything.
Leave it empty.
Leave it either a red ink or nothing.
They tried. It just didn't.
It didn't hit. It didn't
fell
land.
flat. And next time, maybe different.
That's
Is there
great.
a box topper for Nightfall?
I don't think.
Oh man, I don't know.
I don't think it's been.
I bought a box without even.
I don't think so.
They don't even tell me 36 packs.
Yeah.
That's it?
It doesn't say
Yeah.
box.
Okay, no
It's
topper.
gotta have a box topper. That just seems to be their thing, man.
Do you remember when box toppers were like the gigantic ones?
Sure,
Like in
look,
Finest?
Pokemon. I had a Pokemon.
tall
true
boys?
story about
The,
old.
like the oversized ones.
I had a Pokemon Crystal Charizard.
I remember that
box topper,
the yellow one, right?
Graded BGS 9.5.
Yeah, I
I
remember
let
that.
that one go for 315 like 9 years ago. You know, and it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
Well, we learned from our mistakes. We
Grow.
we're better
because
for 'em.
BGS would grade them. PSA had no interest in grading these oversized
Nope.
Charizard. So you want to talk about just weird information we knew from back in the day? Yeah, PSA didn't grade oversized like that. They just didn't. They charged you like $75, and they weren't getting as much as
Well,
PSA
that part
anyway.
hasn't changed. They still overcharge you to get oversized cards.
No, right?
Yeah, man, it's like these are
Milk
little
every dollar
nuggets,
out of
little nuggets you get from us watching our show, right? It's fun. All right, so story time with Doug and Matt. So Matt and I had gotten into grading these cards, these Pokemon, these trading card game cards,
Yeah.
almost by chance. Other than like you and I were looking, and everybody at the time we thought it was a crowded market, and it's not compared to now. But we thought it was a crowded market for sports cards,
Yeah.
and we said, you know, what's another thing we could do to get graded, or what else can we get graded that will end up eventually making us a little bit of money?
Yeah, I think at that time, like you said, like we hadn't tapped out on the sports card market, but at some point we kind of reached a point like, what's next? What haven't we looked into?
Yeah.
And we neither of us had played Pokemon. I think we just both had like a very fringe amount of knowledge.
I would
in
agree
terms
with that.
of what it was, who was big. Like
I
remember
wouldn't
when
even say we knew it was big, man. I would say
we just
knew
knew it
was big.
existed.
We knew it existed. Pokemon. So we knew it existed, but Matt and I, in just a little bit of, we don't have to know what was good because Matt and I were very
didn't.
experienced with eBay. We could search
Yeah.
and see what people were paying for.
Yeah.
Do you think that almost made you better, where you
Yeah.
didn't have, you weren't attached to, this is I love.
we were very
Blastoise. I
we
can't
look at it
sell
from a
him.
very capitalist perspective. Like we, at least with Pokemon, like in sports cards, I still feel the pull of like certain players or certain
Sure.
sets.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a hard time with some cards for sports
Yeah,
cards.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Pokemon, I had no hard time.
Pokemon, we look strictly at what sold, what we can make the most money on.
Right. And we're like, wow. And this is kind of how we go. So this is worth paying attention to. It's a weird little story time with Matt and Doug. But what we did was we took and saw, okay, first edition base set Charizards. Even back then, there were like 1 or 2 graded. And they were making sales at like $250, which back in then when we were young, $250 is a lot of damn money.
Yeah, we had to have been in our early 20s at that point, right? Probably.
We were
When
probably
first
early. Yeah. We were young. We were young. So what we decided then was like, God, just out of college, not really a lot of disposable income when you're fresh out of
did
school,
not,
right?
yeah.
Like, what's a way to capitalize on what we like to do to make a little money on the side? And yeah, man, Charizards were selling, but nobody else was getting anything from that set graded. Now, Matt and I weren't super knowledgeable about Shadowless first edition, or just base set first edition, or base set 2. We didn't know that stuff, but we learned it. We bought these cards, learned it, sent them in, got graded. Ended up doing very well with the money. I mean, we ended up doing really well.
We did really well, and it. I mean, candidly speaking, like we could have made 10 times the amount of money we made.
10 times. I wish it was just.
I mean, in some cards it was exponentially more than 10 times, but we had no idea that it was gonna expand it and kind of blow up in the way that it did.
Before the crypto market.
Yeah,
There's the Pokemon market.
exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? You had to go through it, though. Like, one thing I want to tell people when they're like, you know, how do you guys know what you're talking about? Where do you come up with this stuff? Where do you come up with these ideas? We lived through a lot of booms and busts and different popular cards. Like, you want to talk about just like weird things that got popular and were not popular. And we recognized, like, dude, there was an LG.X, I think is what it was called, Charizard, that was like $2 a pop. Nobody gave a darn about this, like, or it was like a GX or something, like G.LX. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Was it the Delta species?
The Delta species was cheap as hell. We're buying these Delta species Charizards. And let's just, hey, story time with Matt and Doug.
That's depressing.
That's not.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Oh God, Matt and I would. So, this is the card. Oh wow, that's a 9 fudge. Yeah, that's probably one of ours.
I was giving 9s away for like $30.
No, 30, less than 30. It was less than 30.
It was less than 30.
I was like, dude, but the grading fee was $8. I was like, oh, profit, because you pay like $3 or less for this card. $3 or less for this card. And the rare one, guys, and Matt, you know this, the rare one they called the reverse. It had
the stars,
the crystal. It's a crystal Guardians right there.
Yeah.
So,
oh no,
let Matt and I have lived your mistakes for you. Then listen to us when we say MetaZoo is a great investment. Now, Mark, I called these up for the show. I let you take a look at these things I was kind of looking at that drove me crazy about the two markets. Matt, I showed you this in a text as well, so let's just talk about it right now because I want to get into it. Yeah. We're talking about Pokemon. There's a card that I have circled that I hate. I hate that it's going for like $500. I hate everything about it. I'm just going to show you. This is it. So, card number 74. It's a full art Charizard VMAX, and the name of the set is Pokemon Sword and Shield Champion's Path, right? So, full art Charizard VMAX. Right, all right, could be a cool card, right?
10,000 have been graded. That is
10,000 almost have been graded, guys. 10,000. How many were produced? This set's from 2020, for God's sake. So they should be coming out 9 or 10. Like, this is malarkey. You might as well burn your card. Like,
who would ever get a graded authentic? Is what I would like to know.
The guy who bent his in half and was like, "Well,
slab this. Keep it safe."
No. So there are people, and I kid you not, who are wasting their money, $500, $600 on this card, when you could be buying an ungraded Mothman for $250, $300 full holo, getting graded a PSA 10. And I have on good information, Mark. Mm-hmm. That one sold pretty big yesterday for a 10.
I heard.
Somebody made some good money on it. Like, dude, are you guys kidding me right now? As an investor, this is the shit you're wasting your money on. And I don't mean to cuss. I'm a father, but this is stupid shit.
It is dumb.
If
you look at the numbers, just a pure almost 10,000.
So
rare.
Like, what's if there's 10,000 graded? Where is the rare? Like, what's driving?
Where's the rarity other than they tell you it's secret rare?
This I think you post about this on Twitter. Like, this is the Kobe Bryant Topps rookie of Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. Like, this card is expensive for no reason.
This is the bubble. You're looking at the bubble right in your face. A 2020 trading card that has 9s and 10s over, and literally, Matt, this is almost 9,000.
The amount of 10s is
9s and 10s. Oh yeah, almost
great card. Good for them.
2/3, more than 2/3 of every card.
Yeah, you literally have a better chance of pulling a 10 out of this than you would do a full holo out of a MetaZoo box. Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, Doug, show me why you think MetaZoo's better. Well, I'm glad you asked, guys. Let's go back here.
Why is MetaZoo better, Doug?
Thanks, Mark. Let's go take a look. These are MetaZoo Mothman Holo, first edition graded. Oh, shoot. No, I'm on APR. I'm on APR right now. Give me a minute. Let me go to Pop Report. Pop Report. So I'm going to take this to the Pop Report. This is PSA. So PSA is literally, Beckett is still around. CSG is out there. SGC is out there. Look, PSA is it. You waste your money on those other ones, that's your problem, not my problem. So Mothman Holo has a total of 24 graded. That's it. That's the rarity.
Only 6 reverses. I got 2 of them.
I know a guy.
Right. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Corner of the market.
You want to talk about the rarity, though? This is the rarity. This is it. And PSA shut down for any service below Express, which is $150. People, I would send a Mothman in Express. I would do that. Mm-hmm. This is showing you, like, dude,
24 compared to 10,000. I mean, wake up.
Wake up. That's exactly right. Wake up. It's here right in front of your face. I'm going to look this up. So, this is what was getting me mad about the whole thing. So, here we go, gang. We're going to go Charizard V Max, and it's number 74. So let's do 74. I don't think I have to do 07. $195, $450. So they do sell for about they're coming down, but $50, $460, whatever.
So there's only like a 3. So it goes for $180 raw and goes for $450 PSA 10. Like, no circumstance should a PSA 10 only be like 2 to 2.5 times the value.
Yeah,
this 9's for $216. So let me ask you this, people of the world, right? $216 at auction still, so we don't know what's getting for. I mean, I hope it stays under $260 or people aren't paying attention. Let's say it goes for $260. You can get this, or you can get a couple of Mothman reverse hollows. Let's say Mothman reverse hollows for that price. Then send those to PSA for the $150, so $300. So you're into it for $560. What? Like, you're into it for $560. What do you think you'd get out of it? Like, I don't know, because there aren't any PSA 10 reverse hollows listed on eBay right now for Mothman.
It's going to stay that way for a bit.
Yeah, so I'm
Absolutely,
asking,
yeah.
what do you think you get out of this? You're spending $260 on this.
Well,
and then,
just think about that. Not to cut you off. Just think of them. Let's say someone bought this raw. That's $180.
Yeah.
And let's say they got it graded at a $200 service level. They're losing money on a PSA 9.
just to get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it.
What are you
doesn't make
doing?
any
That's
sense.
not an investment. This isn't an investment. This is something an idiot does.
Yeah.
Like, don't be an idiot. Fonzie.
Fonzie.
He might not be. He might have sent it in 2020.
might be an okay guy.
I'm not
mean to
saying
be-
this.
It's not.
This guy went BGS. He's the idiot.
But just the ceiling is so much higher when you go to a Mothman.
Yeah.
You can make so much more money.
Sure.
You have to. I mean, what are
Why
you doing?
don't waste your time on Pokemon? Is what I'm trying to say. And I hate to take it like just straight to Pokemon's face, like dunk on them. And I don't mean to do that, but I mean, if you're into these collectible card markets, like I am, I'm into these. I mean, I pay attention to all this stuff. Pokemon's coming down. Like, they're coming down like it's like nobody's paying attention, but they're crashing to the ground. Who plays Pokemon anymore? These cards are straight to get out of the packs and get graded. MetaZoo, I would say, has a good mix. There are people who want to play it, people who want to grade it, but so far only 24 have.
It's just too new,
Yeah.
and that's it. I mean, you don't know where that one's going to go, and it's worth the risk compared to something where you might lose money just by getting a 9, which is...
Right, you'd lose money by getting a 9. There are 25,000 booster boxes total produced of MetaZoo. Every single booster box does not have a Mothman, right? It just doesn't. So I'm betting you by the end of this, when all's said and done in 3-4 years, you're going to see probably 25,000 of these damn Charizards graded. Like, it's ridiculous the amount that are graded right now at the high service level.
Just think the time that has gone by and PSA really hasn't even opened up again.
No, there's no cheap service level.
Nope.
So, again, you want to know why I like MetaZoo? I like playing it, but why I think it's a safer investment than this malarkey? People like MetaZoo. People want to get into it. This, I feel like people are going through the motions.
Yeah.
Like, I got a secret rare Charizard, and I fucked up. Like,
You're doing it for the gram. You're showing off to your friends. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this, and then you're throwing it away 3 months, or it's going in a shoebox in your corner because in 3 months no one cares.
No one cares about your VMAX Charizard, Full Holo, Champion's Path. What is secret rare?
Yeah, it had more to that.
It doesn't
Parallel,
feel
die-cut,
super
double
secret
rare.
though, does it? Like, it's so secret only 10,000 of your friends have a graded version. Like, super secret. Like,
Only 7,000 have 10s. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, how many people want a 10? But, it's one of those things that
It's fucking
just
stupid.
very specific.
I didn't
If
even
you're
count
buying it
BGS.
for
Look at all this
display.
BGS shit. I mean, there's BGS all over the goddamn place. CGC. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting heated. I'm getting heated about
Cool down.
when people make dumb decisions, and then there's gonna be like all these YouTube people defending how awesome Pokemon is. No, it's fucking dumb. It's a dumb investment. Don't fucking do it right now. Don't be stupid. Don't buy the new shit. It's garbage.
Yeah, Pokemon in and of itself is not dumb.
No.
This is dumb.
This is
stupid.
dumb. That's
This
what I'm
is
saying.
stupid.
This is a dumb investment. Pokemon's a fun game. I got it for the Switch. My son plays it. He loves it. I mean, I don't even know if he knows how to play. He doesn't.
It's
But-
button mashing. It's
Button mashing. Ish. He hit attack, fireball, or water, whichever guy you happen to end up with. I don't know. It's fun. It's entertaining. It takes your time if you play it. This is not an investment.
It's such an overcrowded market. Everybody's a collector here.
Look at all the graded. I mean, damn, dude. All right. That's my fire right now. I let it out. I hope
Your
this guy gets like
Charizard
250
fire,
raw though, man. Like,
good for that guy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
put your balls out there, man. That's, I don't know. What are you doing? Like, ask for what you want, though. I will say that. I do not fault anyone on eBay for putting their price for what they want.
No.
This is what I'll sell it for. I'm putting it on eBay. Otherwise, I'm keeping it in my collection. Totally okay with you doing that. That's, to me, the best way to go about it, actually. Like,
because you're saying, hey, here it is, or make me an offer, you know?
here it is. Make me sell it. If not, I like it. I want to keep it. And that's a great way to sell things. Like, that's fine for me with MetaZoo. It's fine for me with Charizards, Pokemon, all that other stuff. But again, I just want to reiterate while we're here looking. 9,259 of a random Charizard. Random. That's probably produced at God knows what level. What do you think there are? 100,000 of those? 200,000 of those?
Yeah.
Maybe more. I mean, we saw those BGS ones there too. And then let me take you here. MetaZoo. 24. 24.
It's a different time frame, but still, I mean, it's not comparable. Yeah, you're not going to hit 10,000.
You're not. It's not
They don't
right.
like
That's
this.
what I'm saying. It's a different time frame. But how many after the first 3 months of a Pokemon product released in 2021, where there was no? I should look. I mean, hell, we're here. Anybody know any 2021? Anybody watching know any 2021 Pokemon sets? Oh, here, I got 2021 right here. I can do this. They'll let me hold on.
No, what was
There's somebody do
there was
2020
that latest
Pokemon.
one, but I don't know.
Pokemon.
I'm not into it. Was that the,
What the fuck? What am I looking at here? What is this shit?
I thought Champion's Path was 2021.
Pokemon Sword Shield Battle Styles. Should we do that, or what should we do? Here we go. Evolving, Shining Fates.
Sure.
Shining Fates, that's
That's
2021.
what.
Yeah, is that
Okay,
the new
Shining
one?
Fates.
Okay.
Okay. And there are a total of 5,620. Okay, so it's been out in 2021 probably the whole year. I mean, I don't know when it
I
came
think
out.
it probably came out in the spring. I think.
We could probably somebody could probably search that, but
Man, 80% of the cards are a 10 graded. That's unbelievable.
fuck, they got Charizard.
Yeah,
They do. They do have Charizard.
I think so. Give me Control F.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
that control doesn't work. You have to use the control on the right side.
Oh.
It's a mechanical keyboard there. That's fun.
Okay, here we go. Charizard. Oh, don't worry, gang.
No, see, look at that. Jeez.
24 out of 28 on my card.
Dude, what are we doing? What are we doing as people? Like, I don't mean to, like, again, I don't mean to besmirch you if you're like this
It makes me-
Pokemon investor. We're gonna get a lot of thumbs down on our YouTube, but shit.
Oh, man.
But shit. Like,
I'm so happy I got a 10. Are you? I mean, let's take.
I got a
look.
10.
Oh no.
oh, fuck. Oh, I'm happy I'm not in that 400 group, though. How about this guy with the fucking 5.8s? Get the fuck out
I
of
want the
here.
guy that had the PSA 2.
Yeah.
He spent $500 or $250. What is it? $200?
$200, yeah.
200. So, Shiny Fates has been out. I don't know when.
Probably like 4 or 5 months, I think.
Somebody get a Google on it.
got
One of
it.
you guys get the Google on that and tell me when Shiny Fates, Sword and Shield Shiny Fates was released. It might have been January. That had to be an early one. And that one's worth looking at, though, because it tells you, okay, after, about 9 months now, 2,800 got graded. At $200 a pop, PSA was not open.
and yeah, just the comparison is.
February 19th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Wow,
been out
that's
for
even
7
worse.
months,
PSA shut down in March, so you dudes are paying $200.
Have
That's
fun.
that's some dumb shit. There, I said it. It's dumb. You guys are dumb. And I'm sorry.
But there's the
But
comparison.
that's the thing I want you guys to pay attention to. I do want you guys to recognize, hey, there's a population difference. Popularity doesn't seem to be too different. There's a lot of product moving of MetaZoo. There's just not a lot of product. If that makes sense to you. Like, Pokemon, there's probably a billion. Fuck, let's do it.
It's all over the place. Yeah.
How many Pokemon listings do you guys think there are on eBay, not counting Wigs?
No, because it's gonna be like all sorts.
437,000.
I was going to say like 100,000. I feel silly. I feel better for not saying it out loud.
Feel better for thinking
What's
it.
MetaZoo? I'm just curious.
MetaZoo, guys, I think. Actually,
Couple thousand.
My guess, if you have to get, they sold so many the past few days. I'm thinking it's probably under 10, probably under 9.
I'm going to say 4.
4,242.
Wow, they're selling a lot.
They're selling-
We did check that. It was 9K. Was that 1 week?
Last
or 2 weeks
week ago.
Yeah.
And now let's take a look at solds. 13,000. So they're selling 3 to 1. 3 to 1 in 4. What's 90 days? About what? 3 months?
That's crazy.
Shit.
It's got this feel where it might explode again. It kind of shot up,
It's got this burner. You feel like you're in a burner right now. Like, this stuff's getting hot. Shit, somebody paid $204 for a Brilliant Aura deck. That's the stupidest thing I've seen.
There's nothing good in there.
no.
There's
They
nothing
We
did
talked
not
about-
watch our video on the Brilliant Aura deck. We did a great video on
Well,
it. You should check it out.
We did,
And
and we just kind of talked about how we hate box toppers. Brilliant Aura is your regular box toppers, just different without that little logo on the bottom, without that shiny logo.
Who wants them, man?
Not me.
I don't
No,
know.
thank you.
But you know, there is that argument that maybe no one's gonna buy it. But I think people bought this on accident. It's out there. It's not something that's.
It was important in the
looked over.
Kickstarter days. It was important in the Kickstarter days.
It's
This is not a
looked over
Kickstarter.
like their awesome apparel might be. You know what I mean?
Piazza Bird or Piazza Bird.
Yeah, the Piazza Bird's actually.
You know, it's good. He's hitting up now. Oh, okay, okay.
There's your Cardiff Giant.
Looking good, man. Looking good, fam.
Those are good looking cards.
They are sharp.
I really
Everything
like
about
them,
this
yeah.
is sharp. I mean, I'm not a fanboy either. I'm just a guy who's open to making money. Like, let me start by saying that about me. Like, I don't give a shit how I make money.
I'll buy 10 sinkhole Sams. I don't care.
I've literally started cussing way more since you guys told me I could cuss.
Well, yeah, you can cuss.
It's
on
an
this.
adult
but,
channel.
But I think it's to look at it at the very, you know, there's a capitalistic view to it, you know.
No, it
It's-
is. It is.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, the truth of there's two sides to the coin. We need each other. The players need
Investors.
us. The investors need the players.
Well, funny thing is we're both. I
do.
like playing the game.
Absolutely.
I
I
set
enjoy
aside the
it.
cards I think are valuable, but I love playing. Like, if you watch our videos on YouTube, I like playing against Mark. I actually have a build in my head I'm going to start working on to defeat Mark and his evil, what were they? White Thangs?
White Things. Oh, I got a new deck coming too, and he
No,
doesn't even know what's gonna. But I was doing, and everyone looks over. It was in the water deck, and he pulls his move is you pull an extra card, and it's just, it's a huge power. Like pulling.
I
an
thought
extra,
that was the Lake Worth monster.
Lake Worth monster, yeah. And it's just that is so overlooked in the game of why that's important, and it's very important, and and you want that card. And if you ever played any other games where you draw cards to play, that's one of the bigger things you try to do is if you can build a big hand early, like you got power in your hand. That's what gives you power, right? So,
Speaking of things that give you power, you know, while we're on it, Mark, I just want to point this out real quick. Speaking of things that give you power, oh no, I got rid of. All right, hold on. Speaking of things that give you power, speak amongst yourselves. Oh no, here we go.
oh.
I know a couple of guys, three guys,
yeah.
who might have team pants.
Oh man, we're gonna be looking good.
Dude, I jog every day. I run a few miles. I jog by a school. I'm not wearing these pants. That's
No,
what
no,
that's what gets you arrested.
yeah.
I'm not doing
These
that.
are something.
They're neat. They're fun. You wear them around the house. Don't.
I love them. I think they're
I
great.
think this is something you wear on Halloween, and I think you can have a lot of fun.
I'm gonna wear them all the time.
I'm over here talking about don't wear them around kids. Mark, you wear this at home.
No. Oh, God. Oh, no.
You.
Well, I come this as a different approach. Oh, no. Guys, Doug is coming from trick-or-treating, and I'm coming from going to the bar. And I think going to the bar with something like this is hilarious. You know, it's funny.
Man,
something like this is really funny going to the bar because obviously it looks like you have a
That's
monster
true.
in your pants. You know what I mean? It's a joke. But yeah.
No kids.
Now that
kids.
I'm looking,
that's the difference. That's no kids.
Yeah.
Kids.
No,
It's not a blast
Our
mark.
two viewpoints are just totally different.
You can see.
He's talking about trick or treating. I'm talking about going to the bar and out
out there handing out candy to the kids. I'm not wearing these pants.
Could you
Mark
imagine?
answers the door in the sweatpants.
The kids come to the door. You're wearing like, come
You guys
on.
want some candy?
Like, are you kidding me? You can't.
guys want
You
candy.
can't do that.
You can't wear them to the bar. Though. You can't. That would be
But to make sure, we bought pairs, so we're gonna wear them to make sure they're not. Well, we'll show you.
cool. I'm not wearing them on Halloween. I'm not wearing them.
Well, either way.
Not doing that. Not doing.
It's things
bar
like
candy.
this that I think are ridiculous that might be worth something like the watch. I
Right.
thought the watch was ridiculous, but it doubled in price.
They're-
Something like this I think is kind of silly. I think it's very
You know-
ugly compared to everything else, but
Practical pockets. What does that
I
mean?
think
I love
it just means pockets in your joggers. And it's just kind of ridiculous.
Oh,
that this
brush
might be
fleece
worth
fabric
something.
inside. I like that.
I
That's
like
comfortable.
that, yeah.
And it's getting cold out here. So we're in the Midwest. It's September. Today's a cold day.
I like
And
it.
it's gonna keep. I love fall. Like
Me too.
this is the best season. We only get a little bit of fall because
like
next week's
2
gonna be
weeks of it.
85 again. But I'm enjoying these next 3-4 days where it's gonna be chilly. Yeah, these are fun. Like we were talking about the cool investment. This is things you don't think people are gonna buy. That's actually an investment.
Yeah, I think if you want to try something and you're like, I got $60 burning in my pocket, buy a pair, throw them to the side. It might be funny. It might double, triple in price one day because it's so ridiculous.
Take your Halloween picture, man. Post them up.
Hey, I'm not joking. Halloween, we're all wearing
I'm not wearing that.
Hall-
I'm going out with my son.
our Halloween show. I mean,
Oh.
not I'm not gonna make you pull the
I'm not
wagon
handing
of
out
these.
candies.
Oh man, oh jeez. You know what?
Don't go to that guy's house.
If we get these before the release and we're actually going to wait at a card shop, we'll wear them.
Oh, yeah, if we're going to wait in line, if you guys want to wait in line, I'll wear them. I'll do it.
I'll do it, yeah.
Since I already got a box, I will film. I'll hold the camera. I don't give a damn. I got the 4K. We'll do a live stream.
I mean, just the placement of this whole... come on, man.
I love it. Dude. I love it as a joke. I love it as, it is a joke. Obviously, don't be stupid. But it's fun.
Yeah, don't be... Yeah, come on.
It's a fun thing. And there are people out there who complain about everything. So just keep that in mind.
Obviously, yes.
But it's fun. It's a fun joke. Wear it to a bar. It's fun. You'll have a fun time. All right, Mark, I do want to jump in real quick. You talked a little bit about Aurifacts in your video of Mark's 10 rules for building guidelines.
I don't want to say rules because the first 3 are kind of rules, and then after that I go a little on that. Just suggestions for you.
Mark goes off the rocker a little bit, I guess, huh? But Mark, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little about Aurifacts and why you think Aurifacts might be the next investment. What an Aurifact is, because I bet...
Well, let's start back, yeah. So there's artifacts in the game. There's beasties and artifacts. When you play a beastie or artifact, they come in fatigued and all that stuff. So artifacts, though, there are some that create aura. And aura is what you use to contract beasties to play cards. So you need that aura. That's your bank, you know?
Forest God's Amber.
Forest God's Amber generates 2 forest aura. These cards are aurifacts. They're artifacts that create aura. So, why it might be a good investment.
So, Mark, I do want to point out, though.
Go ahead.
So,
they have hit points. Yes, they can be destroyed. So that's kind of a point of, if you have them in your deck, you can lose them. So you want to make sure you have enough aura. And they usually cost 0 to come out. And I think they all do. Cost 0 to come out, so you play them right away. Mm-hmm. So the kind of point is, you jump out to a quick start if you have these in your hand right away.
And somebody should take their time to try to kill them.
Yes.
They should take time to destroy them, send them to your
absolutely. This is worth getting sent to the afterlife or limbo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, go ahead, Mark. So Aurifacts, what did you learn?
We're hearing that Aurifacts for the next release, this next series, they're not doing Aurifacts. Aurifacts will not be part of the game. What does that mean? I think it means these are totally collectible. I think this is going to be the only release of this card. I'm not sure if it's this card or they're going to do something different. They're going to call it...
What would they do?
Forest God's Amber, and it generates 1 every 2 turns or something weird.
So is it a spell? How would you do it? Though? You couldn't do it. There's no functional purpose. A trap, spell, artifact, of course, a beastie. No. What would it be? It wouldn't be.
I don't know. I don't know, and
I think these are selling for too cheap then. So if you see these, gang, you want to talk about investment, just an investment idea. You're somebody who wants to buy, and it's going to be a card that's hot, that's only available, because these do give you a lot of power. Like these Chaos Crystals. These are kind of cool too. Like, shoot, man. And that's a cheap price.
Yeah.
$55.
Let's see, the game changes as they play, so maybe it will change in the future again. I don't know. You know, it's evolving. I think as they learn, as they see strategies and they realize things they got to change. I mean, it's like every other game. You realize what people take advantage of, and you got to do something about it. And I think they want to prolong the games. I think this might make it too quick, and they don't like that.
Sure, they do. We've pounded our games out, gang, in about 30 minutes each game.
30 minutes.
And that's from us not really
closer or shorter. I mean,
yeah.
But Matt, you would agree. Like we didn't even know really what we were doing the first few games.
So first game, I had no idea what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I was a few in. You know what I mean?
No, right? And maybe it's more making it more of a feel like a board game kind of.
What I like about this game though, and I will say it, it's geared towards adults. It's not Pokemon. This isn't
rules, yeah.
This isn't Pokemon. This isn't. You're an adult if you know how to read and understand strategy. It's a fun game. Like if you're not up on that, and you have a hard time understanding things.
Maybe it's not your game.
No, right.
Just be a collector.
If
you're not into that type of, and there's lots of computer games and things
strategy.
like that, just strategy games. You know, if you're not into that type of thing, this might not.
There are a lot of people who aren't, and there's no shame in not liking that type of thing. Like a lot of people don't like sports games. A lot of people don't like shooters. A lot of people don't like Japanese RPGs. I won't hear any Final Fantasy slander in my house. But I'm saying is there's all types of games for people. This appeals to me.
Yeah.
So we talk about being a collector investor. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Now the only thing last thing I have on the list I do want to talk about today, and you guys probably dove a little deeper into it than I did. I was at a 3-year-old soccer game Saturday. Guys, the pins, the MetaZoo pins released. Now this edition of MetaZoo pins, 10,000 each were printed. Or what do you do?
Saturday,
create
right?
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You create them, print. I don't know what you do with pins. Anyway, you pinned them.
Press them.
There it is. You pressed these pins.
Like a mint, yeah.
You minted these pins. Okay, you minted these. I'm using a new word every time. You minted these pins. Matt, there were 10,000 of each one. There were what, about, how many different types?
10
different types?
Yeah.
Matt, you got in. You said, I want the Mothman.
Yeah, at first I gave thoughts to like, do I want to buy the whole set? But I'm not going to drop $150, $200 with shipping. I'd rather just go for the one that I know is probably going to be the most sought after.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it? What was each one about? What did you get?
What was each one
pin?
about?
Sure.
You just got a promo, but there was some confusion on what exactly the promo was.
A lot of confusion.
So, and I'm not even 100% sure I know exactly what I'm getting. All I know is I wanted the Mothman.
So okay.
But it comes with a promo that it's not a
Is it a Mothman promo or no?
Based on the pictures,
Yeah.
So each pin had a corresponding promo of that same character. Mm-hmm. So like I bought a Mothman pin. The picture next to it had it was probably not a stock image, but a basic image of a Mothman card.
Right.
So my assumption is that it's a promo of the same MetaZoo character you bought the pin of.
Okay, so you get a promo card of the Mothman with the pin.
Yeah.
You bought a couple of those. You got the pretty
Just
dope
one.
thing. You bought one. Okay, so they sold out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They did sell out. The only one that I know sold out was Mothman.
Yeah.
The others were just taken off the MetaZoo marketplace. Now, MetaZoo announces, guess what? Nightfall needs pins too, guys. Nightfall needs pins. And I can find their tweet probably, maybe. I don't know. We're going to try it.
I'm going to do some more research on those pins.
Yeah, dude. Mark, so we were talking, though,
The pins are coming. This new set of pins is coming different.
They'll show us, yeah. It's on MetaZoo Games. They tweeted about it. So, okay, no. What? No, maybe they didn't tweet about it. Oh, here we go.
There's a Nightfall.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
The set releases October, and Pin Club is here to celebrate the occasion with pre-orders, guys. Pre-orders for a new set of pins launching September 25th, 11 a.m. So that, again, guys, you guys are squaring these right up with 3-year-old soccer games, okay? And I can't be having my phone out buying pins, watching the nonsense that's going on before me.
If you want to bring this up on the channel, that's what it...
Oh, you hold it up there to the camera. Let the people... Where's that? Is that a tweet?
It's on eBay. Someone has a list on eBay.
No, but just what he was describing. It's the Mothman.
It's a
Mothman
promo,
card, it looks like.
A card and a pin in a box. Okay. So these mark a little different. You heard something different. I read something different as well.
Yeah, I heard it's coming like a pack, like random.
A blind
You don't
bag.
know what you're getting. You're gonna buy a pin.
I prefer it that way, I think.
And here's a pin, like a pack. And that's what I equate it to. People are like, I want to select my pin. Okay, but I kind of see it as they're making it, changing it to you're buying a pack. It just contains a pin or a metallic die cut.
Right.
Card.
So what he was saying, what was kind of dope, and I think one of the things that I thought was interesting about it is there are going to be some short prints. So there's the glow in the dark. There's
Okay.
I don't know what else you can do to a pin. I'm not interested in pins. I'm sorry. I'm not going to buy these myself. But the gambler in me, the investor in me, maybe wants to buy one and open one up, not to have a pin, just to see, like, can I get the rare one? Like, that's why I buy these things. I'm like, yeah, man, that's kind of a dope idea.
I like it.
I much rather prefer the randomness of it as opposed to
Yes.
just being able to... I mean, look, if I actually get this Mothman sent to me, like, I'm going to be happy, but it kind of takes, like, the chase out of it.
Because you
like,
selected it.
Like, yeah, I love buying the best card in the set off eBay, but it doesn't have the same feeling as buying a box and pulling it.
There's a part of you that wants to pull the
chase,
big one.
yeah, it's
We used to
exactly.
go to the card store. Guys tell us pull the big
Pull
one.
the big one. And very rarely did we pull the big one. But I wanted to. He made me want to. Every single time.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
many times we went home disappointed.
Yeah.
So many times. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the fun of cards to me. The joy of card opening, box opening, pack opening, any type of card you open is the randomness and rarity. As long as there's a random rarity involved with it, I'm in.
Yeah.
This, like I said, I have no interest in pins. I don't want pins. But shoot,
might
if
be-
I'm not looking at this saying, God, I want a blind bag. For real, I'm looking at it saying, I want a blind bag. I want to see what I do.
I prefer that too. And this might be a dumb question, but do people get pins graded? Is that
I don't think you can.
no?
I don't know.
Let's see. I don't even know what
I know you can
I'm
get-
not even gonna talk
I know
about
that's
that.
true. Some old
different
pins, they do
different
grade
baseball
pins.
sets from like the 50s and 60s had
Great
coins, and they were able to get coins graded.
Coins and pins, yeah.
My guess is pins could not get graded, but I could be wrong.
Just something to think about. I don't know.
You could be wrong.
I don't know
probably
how
not,
would
though.
you even grade a pin.
I don't know how you do it either.
There's no centering.
It
It'd have to be, basically
maybe.
surface. It'd have to be
Alright,
basically surface
alright.
printing on it. How does it look?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, hey, that was it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
That was
right?
awesome, man. I feel like that was a lot of info.
Dude, we gave you guys
very
like
dense.
an hour
I'm
just
like,
bam, bam,
I'm
bam,
overflowing
bam,
with
bam.
info. Like geez.
And a lot of hate on Pokemon people, and we don't mean to hate Pokemon people.
No, we're
Just
being
if you're trying to
honest.
we're being honest. If you're trying to quick flip these things, don't do it. Don't be in that Pokemon game. Move on. Move to something else. And maybe that's why MetaZoo's on fire this week.
Absolutely, with tops coming out too. That's a cool picture.
Right here, Refractor Line, guys. Doug, Matt, Mark.
Cool.
Bye, guys. Have a good week. We'll see you next week right back here.
Like, subscribe. We love you guys.
Oh yeah,
Peace.
like, subscribe, and 5:30 Eastern right here on Twitch every Wednesday. Bye, guys.
See ya.